What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Kangaroo Black coming back once again to say good morning to each and all who's watching this video and to do a couple of game recaps. Specifically South Carolina and Tennessee and LSU and Ole Miss. So I'm gonna be talking about both of those games, giving you my fan reaction, even though I'm not a fan of neither one of these teams, and doing the recap all at the same time. So first of all, we're gonna start out by talking about Tennessee and South Carolina. Boy, Tennessee looked dominant. They looked dominant against South Carolina. Spencer Rattler couldn't get it done in Neyland Stadium, and I'm telling you, Neyland Stadium was rocking. Man, I wish Alabama and Brian Denton would get like that. I mean, Jesus, Neyland Stadium was rocking yesterday. They was loud, and hey, Tennessee, they got it done. Even though Joe Milton had a couple of interceptions, hey, they still look dominant. Tennessee, they got a great run game, or had a great run game last night against South Carolina. Granted, wide receiver Brew McCoy went down. Don't know the extent of his injury, but he had to be carted off the field. So, hey, wish him the best, and wish him a speedy recovery. So, looked like a knee injury. I don't know, but I hope he all right, and it ain't too bad. But anyway, Tennessee won this game 41-20. Tennessee rushed for 238 yards. The defense, South Carolina's defense, they had no answer for the run game. Jalen Wright, he ran for 123 yards on 16 carries and a touchdown. Oh my goodness. Jalen Wright, he had it going yesterday. I'll just say that because they could not stop him. All right. Joe Milton, he threw for 239 yards. So the stats for Tennessee, they was pretty much even. 239 passing, 238 running. Jabbar Smalls chipped in with 59 yards on 11 carries and a touchdown. And then Dylan Sampson, he had a touchdown on the ground too with 9 carries for 49 yards. Tennessee's defense, they played pretty well. They got stops for the most part when they needed them. Tennessee, as a matter of fact, they ended up with 6 sacks yesterday. So they was all over. They was all over daggone Spencer Rattler. Man, I'm telling you, Tennessee looked good yesterday. Tennessee, if you watched Tennessee yesterday, probably made you a little nervous. All right, so, but hey, it is what it is, man. Tennessee, congratulations on your win. You look good doing it. I got to give it up to you. I picked South Carolina to win this game because I thought, I would come down to the quarterback play. And I think Spencer Rattler is the better quarterback, even though he was on the losing end. But y'all defense just showed up yesterday and showed out. All right. Run game showed up and showed out. All right. But Joe Milton, only thing I gotta say about him, he just need to clean up the interceptions. Now, one ball he threw, it was a touchdown. It was a touchdown. But one ball he threw looked like he threw it straight up in the air. It looked like straight up in the air, and it came down, dropped in the daggone bucket in the end zone. I don't know which receiver caught it, but it was a great catch. And so, hey, it is what it is. But as far as South Carolina, Spencer Rattler, you got to do better. You got to do better. 169 yards, 0 touchdowns, and an interception. But I understand they was on your ass yesterday. They was on you. And, hey, your defense didn't help you out at all. So, it is, hey, there's only so much you can do, especially when you're running for your life all daggone night. So, Tennessee, their offense look good. The defense look good. South Carolina, you look like trash. All right. 201 yards for Spencer Rattler through the air, and they only ran for 132 yards. And Mario Anderson, he had 101 of those. I mean, Mario couldn't get no help. Spencer Rattler tried to help, tried to run. He had 11 carries for 19 yards, but that didn't do no daggone good. But anyway, Spencer Rattler did score one on the ground. He reached over the end zone line, got it in the end zone. Mario Anderson had a touchdown, but other than that, I mean, the offense for South Carolina was non-existent. I'm gonna say that right now. Like I say, Spencer Rattler had 0 touchdowns on the ground. I mean, 0. But anyway, South Carolina, y'all just gonna have to go back to the drawing board. Old Beamer ball. South Carolina, you 2-3 right now. You're not looking good whatsoever. Tennessee, 4-1, moving up. I don't know who they got next week. Haven't looked at their schedule, but hey, hopefully they can put together another win. All right, my Alabama Crimson Tide got to face Tennessee in Neyland Stadium, and oh no, we don't. They got to come to Bryant-Denny. That's the best part. They got to come to Bryant-Denny, and I'm glad of it, because last season we was in Neyland Stadium, and you seen what happened. And they tore down the goalpost and threw them in the Tennessee River after they 3-point victory over us on the last second field goal. I'm gonna continue to say that. But anyway, you got to come to Neyland. You got to come to Bryant-Denny this season, and we just gonna go from there. And I believe my Alabama Crimson Tide will handle business against those Tennessee Volunteers. But congratulations, Tennessee. You looked dominant on yesterday. Jalen Wright, he looked good yesterday. I can tell you that. I tell you that. Daggone Joe Milton, he looked a little shaky. But yeah, 6 sacks on yesterday. So, hey, it is what it is. 6 sacks, 8 tackles for loss. Let me see. And y'all had 1 interception. So you got you a turnover 2 on defense yesterday, Mr. Tennessee. Well, hey, congratulations. And hey, it is what it is. Moving on to next week. All right. And hopefully you can get the win next week. I don't know who you got. I don't know if you got a bye, but hey, keep it up. Keep it up, Tennessee. All right. Enough about y'all, Tennessee and South Carolina. Let's talk about these LSU Tigers and these Ole Miss Rebs. Ole Miss came out and put a 50-piece on LSU, even though there was no defense played in this game at all. Score 55-49. I thought LSU was going to win this game. Especially when it came close to the end. With 2 minutes left, I thought LSU had the game in the bag, but that did not happen. Ole Miss got out to a 14-0 lead, had a 21-7 lead. They let LSU come back. Let them come back. That's that daggone, that's that Pete Golden defense. I'm telling you, it'll scare you every damn game. Pete Golden. But hey, they pulled it out yesterday with a 50-piece, I might add. LSU, your season is done. You already done lost 2 games. Ain't no hope for you. So it is what it is. You're playing for pride right now. That's all you can play for. All right. This is a SEC West loss for y'all, Mr. LSU man. After we just got through manhandling Ole Miss last week. And guess what? LSU was another team that got to come to Bryant-Denny to see my Alabama Crimson Tide. All right, this game had 1,343 yards of total offense between the 2 teams. That tells you there was no defense being played. Lord have mercy. LSU gained 637 yards of total offense, and LSU gained 637 yards of total offense. Ole Miss gained 706 yards of total offense. That is daggone crazy. That is crazy. Ole Miss ran for 319 yards. How you give up 319 yards on the ground in one game? I mean, Jesus, man. But old Jaden Daniels, he passed for 414 yards in a game. Hey, that's coming these days. Hell, Shooter Sanders out here throwing for 500 yards in a damn game. So, hey, it is what it is. Jaden Daniels didn't do nothing special. And guess what, LSU? I'm glad you lost. I'm glad you lost because I don't like you. I don't like you. And that damn Brian Kelly, I love it when he loses because he's got that damn look on his face like he's just distressed, like he want to cry. I love it. I love it. I love it. But anyway, Quishon Justin finally He went off yesterday with 181 yards and a touchdown. Quishon Judson ran for 181 yards on y'all bombs. And then Ulysses, I think it's Ulysses Bentley. He ran for 90 yards and a touchdown. I wish he'd have got 100 on you too. But anyway, even Jackson Dart ran for 48 yards. Wish he would have had 50 yards rushing. But he scored a touchdown on the ground also. Damn. Ooh-wee. T. Harris, 151 yards receiving for Ole Miss and a touchdown. Watkins, 103 yards receiving and a touchdown. Then you got Wade with 64 yards receiving and a touchdown. Quishon Judson, he even had a touchdown through there. Boy, they was lighting your ass up, that daggone LSU. But hey, you was returning to favor. You just didn't have enough. You ran out of gas. And Jaden Daniels, I'm telling you, he better learn to slide, because they were eating his ass up yesterday too. You seen old boy came up and put that big hit on him and made him cough the ball up. And I believe I think Ole Miss picked it up and ran it in for a touchdown. I believe, but I know he coughed that ball up on them sidelines. But hey, Jaden Daniels, you better learn to slide, because I'm keep telling you, you're gonna get your ass hurt, because they lighting your ass up. But anyway, Jaden Daniels, like I said, 414 yards passing with 4 touchdowns. Oh my goodness, man. Oh, I forgot. Jackson Dart, 387 yards passing, 4 touchdowns through the air, and like I said, 1 on the ground. But anyway, back to LSU. Once again, Jaden Daniels, 414 yards, 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Neither one of them threw an interception in the game. Then as far as rushing, Logan Diggs, 101 yards, 2 touchdowns. Well, Jaden Daniels, he had a touchdown on the ground too. So both with 99 yards. Both quarterbacks accounted for 5 touchdowns yesterday. Boy. Where was the defense? I tell you. Anyway, Brian Thomas Jr., 10 catches, 124 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Malik Neighbors had 102 yards receiving, no touchdowns. And then you had Lacey with a touchdown on the ground. But this game was nothing but offense yesterday. Like we continue to say, just like everybody else, there was no defense being played. I mean, Jesus. But anyway, how the hell? I still want to know how you give up 319 yards on the ground in one game. That just baffles me. Your defense was trash. Oh man, you can't. Where was Harold Perkins Jr.? He was supposed to be the best defensive player coming in to this season. They tried to put him in the category with Will Anderson. Well, that is not happening. That is not happening. Boy, I tell you, y'all got your ass beat yesterday, LSU Tigers. But hey, y'all was going blow for blow. But Ole Miss had just a little too much for you. That's all. Just a little too much for you. And old daggone Lane Kiffin, they were saying he haven't had a signature win against anybody since he been at Ole Miss. Well, guess what? He got one now. He beat LSU and Brian Kelly. So hey, it is what it is. Ole Miss fans storming the field. So Ole Miss, y'all got to get ready to pay a fine. But I don't know if it was worth it, being that LSU is not that good, and I was saying it the whole off season. LSU was overrated. The only reason why they was getting so much hype was because they beat Alabama last season by that 1-point overtime win. That's all. That's the only reason they was getting so hype. And I kept telling y'all, LSU had 4 losses last season. Why in the world are y'all giving them so much attention? And I told y'all LSU was going to drop off this season. Nobody wanted to listen to old KB. Nobody wanted to listen. But hey, it's all coming in to fruition, however you say that damn word. But hell, it's here now. It's here now. Everybody see it. And just like Joel Klatt said last week when he was asked, is LSU a contender or a pretender? He said it himself. LSU is not on the contender level yet. Not to contend for not this year they won't contend for the SEC West or a SEC championship. That shit it's basically done. It's basically done. I'm going to tell you that now. Even though the loss to Florida State is not a SEC loss, they ain't playing for no SEC West Championship. Not this year. Not this year. I can tell you that right now. So, hey, the LSU hype train has crashed. It's done. So get off. But anyway, congratulations to Ole Miss for pulling out this game and Lane Kiffin, and congratulations to Josh Heupel and those Tennessee Volunteers. Guess what? We gotta see. We already done took care of Ole Miss. We got to see Tennessee. Hopefully, we'll be able to take care of them. All right, we got Texas A&M next week. Hopefully, we can take care of them. We got to go to Kyle Field, and I know that's going to be rocking. But it's going to be all right. My Alabama Crimson Tide is made for this. So it is what it is, and I'll talk to y'all later. Roll damn Tide.